it's another Sunday at Kids Church for Lynn Haven United Methodist Church. And all this month we've been learning about how to wait with patience instead of complaining and getting angry.
All right, so you know when you're like hungry, but it's not dinner time yet, you can be patient. And when you want to ask your mom a question, but she's in the middle of a phone call, you can be patient. When something happens to you that just doesn't make any sense, you can be patient and trust that God has a bigger plan.
You know, like it says in our memory verse in Psalms 27:14.
I love this one. Wait for the Lord, be strong and don't lose hope. Wait for the Lord.
That's right, and we can wait for what God has planned. We can stay strong and trust that He knows best.
All right, so this week, guys, we have a very fun game. It's called Whip It, okay? And for all you parents at home, you know that song, right? You know what I'm talking about? All right. Our challengers, which are us, because we really wanted to do this one, we'll have a minute and a half to try to whip up some whipped cream using our heavy whipping cream. That's the main ingredient there. And we have everything we need. We just have the heavy whipping cream. There's sugar and vanilla in our bowls. What do you think?
All right, let's see if we both have patience to make some whipped cream.
Yeah, hopefully.
And the strength.
Yes, I can do it. I know I'm going to do it. All right, I'll pour
right.
mine first. I'm going to do like a half a liter in here. Maybe not that much, just a little bit there. Okay, there you go. Got my tool ready to go. All right.
Okay, does that look about?
That looks about even, I think.
All right.
Yep. All right. Are we ready? We'll get our timer. You got a timer? Oh, wait. All right. I'm gonna get a timer going for us because you only have a minute and a half, Miss Bobby, and I don't want you cheating over there, coming up with different.
Let's see.
Don't spin it yet. Wait, not 1 hour. We just want like 1 minute, right? 1.5 minutes, right? Okay, so there we go. All right, on your mark.
All right.
Get set. Go. Oh, it's kind of working. Wow! Woo! That looks really good.
Isn't that fluffy?
Yeah, it's really fluffy. Yours doesn't look very fluffy like mine. Woo! Yeah.
Tired.
Look good. Yep. Oh, wow! It's like growing. It's just so fluffy. Look at this. All right. I think we're almost time.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Time's up. Time's up. Time's up. Oh, wow. Mine looks really fluffy. Sorry.
So, who was patient and who was impatient and couldn't wait?
But it's already made. So I didn't feel like I needed to do all that whipping because I already had it. Oh, there's the timer. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. Okay. Well, yeah, maybe I wasn't being patient, but I just didn't really want to have to like mix it that much. It's just, here, you can have some too. See? Oh, fairsies. All right. Next time I should try. I'll play fair. I'll be patient, but hey, this might even be better. Who knows?
Now we need to go have some ice cream.
Yeah, I think we will. Yeah, it sounds like a great idea. Maybe a little ice cream sundae with our whipped cream. I probably use mine. It's probably better. But anyway, all right. So practicing patience. Even when you play games, you should probably have patience and play by the rules and do that. But all right, so we'll give it 10 minutes. All right, heading to our Bible story here in just a second. Boom.
Woo! I feel whipped.
Me, not so much.
All right. Well, that was, we've got a super cool Bible story for you that shows us how important patience can be. Now, as I'm sure you all know, it can be really hard to be patient.
Okay, yeah, I'll take that. All right, how many of you have heard an adult say, just give me a minute, or it's almost ready? I'm not going to lie. When I was a kid and I was riding in the car with my parents, there's something I would always ask. You want to know what it is? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Right? A little impatient.
Yeah. Every day there are times when you have to wait. You know, at school or in virtual learning, you might have to wait for the teacher to call on you. Or maybe you have to wait for your turn to get the tablet to do your homework.
All right, so how about waiting in lines? At lunch, at the library, at the bus stop, at the store. Lines are everywhere. And the hardest one for me is waiting for holidays, like Christmas or my birthday. Seems like it's never gonna come.
Yeah. You know, we have lots of chances to use patience, but let me ask you this. Have you ever thought about what we can lose if we're not patient?
Like a challenge, maybe.
That is true. Well, that's what today's story is all about. A long, long time ago, God made a special promise to a man named Abraham. Now, God told Abraham that he would be a father of a great nation, and Abraham had a son named Isaac.
All right, so Isaac grew up and married a lovely woman named Rebecca. For a long time, it didn't seem like Isaac and Rebecca would have children. Isaac prayed and he prayed, please, 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 please. He was talking to God.
And God answered Isaac's prayer, and Rebecca became pregnant with twin boys. How awesome is that? Now, the two babies struggled inside of Rebecca. And this is what God said to Rebecca about them in Genesis 25:3. 2 nations are in your body, 2 tribes that are now inside you will be separated. One nation will be stronger than the other. The older son will serve the younger one. So I guess the 2 brothers were just kind of destined to fight.
All right, well, when it was time for the boys to be born, Esau was the first to be born, but Jacob was holding onto his heel on the way out. And being the firstborn, Esau would be the one to be the leader of the family when the father passed away.
That's right. Now, when the boys were growing up, they were very different. Now, Esau was a skilled hunter and loved being outdoors with his dad, and Jacob was perfectly content at home among the tents, and he would help his mother, Rebecca.
Okay, and so Jacob was a clever guy, and one day he was cooking a stew. And well, Esau came in and he was starving from a long day, right? And he loved stew, I think. Okay, I'm just guessing that from this Bible story. All right, well, Jacob knew how hungry he was, and you know, maybe Esau didn't have the very best patience, so he used that to his advantage. And Jacob used that to get the right to be able to be the family leader. Took his birthright for the soup.
Now, that's crazy. It's hard to imagine being so hungry that you give up something as important as your birthright. But that's exactly what Esau did. He traded his rights of a lifetime for a meal that would fill his stomach for only, a few hours.
It was only stew. It wasn't even cookies or anything. Anyway, but in that moment, when Esau was tired and hungry and impatient, he gave up something that was really important and valuable. And sometimes when we're impatient, there's a big cost. And that's why we need to remember the bottom line for today. If you don't wait, it could cost you.
That's right. You may not lose your birthright, like Esau, might be a contest. But you could lose, screen time, privileges at home. You could miss out on doing something fun with your family. You could even hurt a friendship by saying something you regret.
All right, so that's why we need to learn to wait until later for the things we want now, right? Our themes.
Yep.
And we need to sprinkle in some patience in there, right?
All right. Well, let's go ahead and pray and ask God to help us do just that. We know, dear God, that it can cost us when we're not willing to wait. We get impatient like Esau. We forget to make the wise choice. And when that happens, we often have to face the consequences. Help us to keep a clear head and stay patient. Please give us the strength to wait for the things we want now. And we love you, and we ask these things in your name. Amen.
Jacob ended up playing a big part as the leader of his family in God's big story. And as a matter of fact, Jacob was part of the family line that eventually led to Jesus. And because Esau was impatient, he missed out on all of that, even though it was originally his birthright.
So the next time you have to wait for something you really want, take a second to think. Think about what it could cost you, even if you're not patient. Remember, if you don't wait, it could cost you.
Okay. It takes a lot of trust to wait for something you want right now. You have to trust God and believe that His timing is always perfect, even when you can't understand why.
You know, if you have trouble waiting and you need some help, you can always talk to God about it. Or you can talk to other people who are following God too, like your parents, kids in your small group, or at school, your small group leader. Lots of people to talk to.
Absolutely. All right, guys, we really can't wait to see you next week. We'll be back. Be patient, because we're coming back. Bye.
Bye.
Ooh, a marshmallow.
Sure. Eat the mallow, miss out on something better.
What do you mean?
If you wait and don't eat that mallow until I return, then you will receive something even better than a mere measly mallow.
Better than a marshmallow?
Not one bite.
Okay.
Come on. Okay. I don't think he can wait and resist eating that marshmallow, but if he can, I'm going to give him an entire bag of marshmallows. All right, here we go. Count to 10. 1, 2. All right, let's go. Where's the desk? Did you eat the desk?
I
You ate the desk!
didn't eat the marshmallow! Oh.
All right.
Oh. Hey everybody, I'm John.
And I'm Brandon, and welcome to the So-and-So Show.
You've been waiting a whole week to see this show. Thank you for your patience. I know you won't be disappointed.
Did somebody say manners?
No?
I am Melinda Manners, and I can always tell when my help is needed. I can sense when someone is being mannerly. And when someone is not.
Oh, yeah, all right.
Chair.
Weren't expecting.
So, my dear boys, what seems to be the problem today?
No problem. We're just trying to get the show rolling. so-
Patience, my dear boys, patience. It's one of the most important manners. I wrote an entire symphony on patience once.
Oh, is that right? Let's... Nice.
Yeah, I feel like I'm learning so much from that.
Oh, that's just the tip of the ice cube.
Oh, no, that's not the way that...
If you want to be mannerly, don't speak out, just sit quietly. Don't correct or presume, just sit tight and listen to me. Now, I meant what I said about sitting tight. Shoulders back, boys. It is unmannerly to slouch. Better?
So, Melinda, now that you're here, what do you like to do for fun?
Oh, so many things. There's nothing unmannerly about having fun, after all. I keep my favorite things with me at all times. Let's see. Oh, yes. Hold this, please.
Yes.
Okay. Oh. A ball for baskets. A screen flat for movies. And this electronic sewing box.
Wow, you certainly do know how to have fun.
How did you pull all of this out of that bag?
I may be delicate in my manners, but I am a strong woman. Manners and strength are like peas and carrots. They go together like deserts and ferrets.
How do deserts and ferrets go together?
Now, my most favorite fun to have is the kind that you can really learn from.
Ooh.
Let's play a little game I like to call Bake and Wait. Our preparations are complete. Now we simply need to insert the pan into the oven. And in 27 short minutes, we can enjoy some delicious light bulb heated balls of cookie dough.
27 minutes?
Hey, this may take a while. You may want to speed through. Finally.
Let's eat.
Actually, now the cookies have to sit in the cooling chamber for 5 minutes.
Oh, no, thank you. Oh. Wow!
It would be unmannerly for me to say I told you so. So I'll just sing it. Being patient is always right, but you didn't listen, for you're not so bright.
It's Bible story time and Kellen.
Hey guys!
Hey, Kellen.
What's up today, Kellen?
Well, today we're looking at something that happened in the very first book of the Bible. That's right, Genesis. Specifically, Genesis chapter 25. This is the story of two twin brothers, Jacob and Esau.
It wasn't my fault. Jacob tricked me.
What's going on?
You can't prove anything, Esau. Yes, I can. Tricky McTrickerface. That's not my name. It should be.
Okay, slow down. I think we might need some kind of judge to handle this.
You have just stepped into the courtroom of Judge Trudy. The cases are biblical. The people are historical. The courtroom is not real at all. This is Judge Trudy.
Just to be clear, this courtroom did not appear in the Bible.
Oh, I'll take it from here, Kellen. So, Esau, says here in your case file that you were born first. So you got your family's rights and inheritance. Is that correct?
That's correct. I was born first. It is my birthright. Mine.
Well, a birthright is a really big deal. It means you'll get more of your father's wealth and property, and that you'll become leader of the family.
Yeah, that's right.
But Jacob, you stole the birthright from your older brother, correct?
No, I did not steal it. He sold it to me, fair and square. The trickster. At it again. You were the one who made the trade.
Order! I need to know the real story. Bailiff, roll the security footage.
Jacob, quick, I'm insanely hungry. Feed me some of that stew.
Sure, but first you have to sell me your birthright.
Look, I'm dying of hunger. What good are those rights to me now?
Promise me. Promise me you'll sell me your rights.
Fine, I can't wait any longer. I promise to give you my birthright.
Wait, Esau! Did you not even value your birthright?
I was hungry.
But you didn't have one bit of patience. You could have waited and eaten something else later. Let me ask you something. Was the stew worth it?
It was okay.
Tasteless, but for a moment. But your birthright would have affected generations. It seems to me, Esau, that your complaint against your brother is your own fault. I cannot rule in your favor. You made your choice. Court is adjourned.
This has been Judge Trudy.
Even though there's no way that was the real Jacob and Esau, Judge Trudy summed it up well. Esau did not value his rights as the firstborn son. Being impatient made him sell something that was worth more than we can imagine for the price of one little bowl of stew.
Bummer.
Seriously, being impatient can actually cost you.
Totally. When we're not patient, we rush in without thinking about the consequences.
Oh, I know. I bent my tongue.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, me too.
I think we can avoid a lot of problems if we just pause and think before we act. There's a lot we can miss out on when we're not willing to wait.
It's good to hear. Thanks, Kellen.
Yeah, thanks.
You got it. I'll see you guys next time.
I think of the end of that today.
Put that away, please.
Sorry.
Reveal the question. What could you miss out on by not waiting?
Yeah, like when you eat snacks before dinner and then you're not hungry and it turns out to be your favorite meal. That's a bummer.
Yeah, or you can miss out on spending time with your friends who are running late because you didn't want to wait for them.
Or maybe something even more drastic, like in Esau's case. Talk about it together, and we'll see you next time. I'm John.
And I'm Brandon, and this was
the So-and-So Show.
And bang. Keep going. Nice. We're really coming into it now. Now it's time for the big finish.
All right.
This.
Oh, I left the blowtorch on.
Sorry.